What's good, everybody? It's your boy 313 J Mo. This is DSA Above the Rim. I got my man Detroit Drew in the building with me as usual. We here to talk some Pistons, man. What's good, Drew?
What up, dope peeps, man? How's everyone doing today, man? You guys seen the news? You know the news broke. You know we got to come out here and give you guys the free smoke. We can't let it slide.
Right, man. So we just gonna get into the show and get things started. And I ain't gonna bear the lead this time, man. Scottie Barnes won Rookie of the Year. He shouldn't have, and we're gonna get into that. Um, Let me tell y'all something, man. At first, it was Mobley, and we heard this well because Mobley in the playoffs, he Rookie of the Year bullshit. But and then they switched it to Scottie Barnes. Oh, he's in the playoffs, so he's Rookie of the Year. Well, let you know what? Excuse my French. Disclaimer: you about to hear some curse words, so hide your children, man. Look, bullshit. If Scottie Barnes was on the Pistons, guess what we would be? The last fucking seed. Like, what the fuck y'all talking? Like, what the fuck would Scottie Barnes do? Oh, he was gonna take us to the playoffs, right? Fuck out of here.
Did you
That's
see
why I
what
don't want
Charles
to hear that
Barkley
shit.
said?
What did he say?
This is that's because you brought this up. Charles Barkley said Scottie Barnes was the best overall rookie in every stat over. He did everything well over everyone else. Unlike Cade, where Cade does everything. Scottie, he did nice, man. Like Scottie had a great year. Come on, bro.
But
Come
Cade
on.
had the more points.
Yeah, Cade had 17. 17
Man,
and a
and this
half.
joke is crazy, bro. Like, you put Cade on Toronto, you think they not gonna make the playoffs or something? Like,
I
are you
tell I tell you
serious?
right now, they wouldn't be down 3-1.
They definitely would. Man, Cade, they might be up 3-1. Cade would be fucking them up. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you actually think Toronto wouldn't have made the playoffs with Cade Cunningham? Are we really sitting here saying that?
Like
Like,
Van Vliet would have been like a perfect
come on,
what Corey
man.
Joseph's supposed to be.
Right, like it's just ridiculous, man. What's good, Rap Guy Reloaded? What's good, Ryan Bowles, man? Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, man. You know, we on some late night Saturday stuff, man. Um, we just had to talk about some Pistons and some NBA things because some playoff things going on. We'll give out some predictions because we haven't done any of those things yet. But the main thing is the NBA is hating on Detroit, and like you said, Scotty Barnes is gonna be a superstar. So is Evan Mobley, but Kate Cunningham better than both of them, and he should have won Rookie of the Year this year. And if you watch three players play, clearly one player is better than the other player. Like, it's just I don't understand. And then when Cade went against Scotty, went against Mobley, he proved he was better. And then when Cade and Scotty and all these guys were on the same team together, he was the Rising Stars MVP. He was leading the charge. He was making these guys better. What are we talking about, man?
Right.
And it just pisses me off. And I know, oh, it's Detroit, and you could put up every excuse in the book for why we should be okay with this. And I'm going to just say bullshit. I don't want to hear it's going to motivate Cade next year and all this other crap. I could care less, bro. They some suckers for this, bro. For real. Now, if it was Mobley, I would be pissed off. But at least Mobley was number one the whole damn year. Well, you gonna throw Scotty in there? Man, I swear, man, y'all, the media is trash. Cade is easily the best rookie. But and I just, it's gonna be all good though, because he's definitely gonna be the best player from this draft class, man.
100%. It's not close. If you just watch, like you said, watch his games against them, he has a winning record against all the other rookies. Cade plays for the big moments, man. You look at. I just wish these guys would come out who voted and just said, "Yeah, we didn't watch Detroit," because even other like Houston Rockets fans, we were beefing with these guys. They are starting to realize, like, hey, Cade's that guy. They were starting like we were beefing with him. Remember the whole Jalen Green stuff we had going on?
Hey, I told
Yeah,
y'all to chill on my boy Jalen. I was never beefing.
yeah.
I told y'all even when he was playing bad. Look, man, Jalen the bad brother, man. Stop playing with that boy. Hey, y'all saw what
And
he did.
hey, man, we
I
had to
told
do
y'all
what we
about
did.
Jalen, bro. I told you he was cold as fuck. I told you. Told you he was a
We
scoring machine. It's just I said we should pick Cade because Cade was 6'8". He's 6'7", but I'm like, well, yeah, you got to take the 6'7" point guard over the other guy. But I told y'all what the fuck Jalen Green was about. Man,
my other thing is too is like, look at what Scottie Barnes got put in the situation. Perfect situation for him. You went to a franchise that just came off a championship not that long ago. They're still a playoff team. You have an all-star in Van Vliet. Siakam's a borderline all-star. He didn't make it this year. Practically two all-stars though, and they're a great defensive team. He's a great defensive player. It fit beautifully. You look at where Evan Mobley went. He's got two all-stars, Garland and Allen. They were in the play-in games. They should have been a playoff team, but because of the play-in, they lost. You look at where Cade went. Where did Cade go? He went to the worst team in the Eastern Conference, the first overall pick. What all-stars do we have on our team? Did we make the playoffs last year? Did we win a championship a couple years ago? No. Cade, from day one he started, is like, this is my team now because no one else here is as good as me. He's the best player on our team already. Whereas you look at these other guys, they're not the best player on their team. Cade made the Pistons better.
yeah, and go ahead.
No, I was done.
And Scott Mack was talking. I was just actually looking up Scottie Barnes' stats because I know he didn't have. Scottie Barnes shot 30% from three on 2 attempts, and I'm saying I'm bringing that up to tell you he didn't shoot any jump shots, so he was shooting all of his shots were on the inside, and a lot of his points more of his points were way more assistant than Cade. Cade is being triple and double teamed. Got to make shots through contact. Got to put on the sweetest moves and spin moves that we've ever seen just to get a basket. Got to shoot, tough shots over people. So, don't get me started. Oh, KD is about to get eviscerated by me because I told y'all. I told all of y'all, me 313 J-Mo 4 years ago. Before he was MVP, Giannis is going to be the best player in the league, and he going to take the crown from LeBron, and y'all killed me. Then Giannis kept on losing, and y'all kept killing me. What you got to say now? Y'all told me KD was better. I'm like, no, he's not better than Giannis. Giannis beat him last year. That was the end of that, bro. Like, I don't want to hear this player, that player wasn't there at the end of the day. The game was tied at the end of the game, and KD could have just won the game. I mean, who cares about who wasn't there? All you had to do is just hit the shot, and you didn't hit the shot. Drewski played a so-so defense, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. But we'll get to KD later. But I've seen Scottie Barnes, man. Like, we've seen him play against Cade. We've seen Cade get in his head and Scottie try to prove that he's better than Cade in some of these games. And it hasn't worked either time, man. It hasn't worked either time, man. And you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand this, man. Cade's a better passer. He's a better scorer. Like, he's a way better leader. Like, he's leading teams that Scottie was on. They play high school together. Who was the leader of the freaking team?
Cade.
Who was the best player on the team?
Cade.
Exactly. Like, what are we talking? Scottie, look, I love him to death, but he'll never be better than Cade as long as both of these guys are healthy, throughout their career. He'll never be better than Cade. He shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year. Now, if he actually had a better season, we'll be talking about something different, wouldn't we, Drew?
Yeah.
But he didn't. 15, 7, and 3. His field goal percentage is good, but so is Evan Mobley's. And Cade, 17, 5, and 5, man. Like, I just don't. I don't
what's even crazier than this? We didn't get
Cade's
to talk about.
Cade's a very good defender, very good passer,
the
3-level scorer.
The last month of the season, this is where it gets crazy. This is where it started. Cade put up a stat line for points, rebounds, and assists that no other rookie in NBA history has done for a certain amount of games in a month, other than Michael Jordan. It was Cade and him. That was it. Cade didn't even win Rookie of the Month.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That's when we knew it was some bullshit. I'm like, boy, this boy averaged 22 points a game.
Did you see the votes?
Man, and it's just he did something twice this year that only Michael Jordan had done in that rookie season.
That's what I'm
Come
saying. Like
on, man.
these guys didn't watch
Cade
him.
is
This
different,
saying you
man.
didn't watch
Yeah,
Cade is all
because
I
you
want.
didn't watch it. Because every analyst and people who actually watched it was like, "Oh, snap! Cade Cunningham's a bad brother." And I'll just say,
Imagine if
look at
Cade was on
the.
the Lakers and did that shit.
Oh
They'd be
no, if Cade
talking
was on the
about
Lakers,
he's Kobe
man.
Bryant 2.0. Like that's what they would
No,
be
they'd be
saying
like,
right
"Oh
now.
my gosh, he." No, they'd be calling him Mini LeBron. They'd be saying all the type of stuff in the world about this man. And the thing is, like, we kind of expected him not to maybe win it because maybe I thought they would give it to Mobley, but this Scottie Barnes stuff, no, man, no, man. He ain't have a better season than Cade. Like, it ain't even a debate. Go watch Cade sauce him up and his whole team. Then come back to me and tell me he had a better season. The rookie of them, Cade had a better last month than he did. Come on, man. But the media is always just gonna hate on Detroit, bro. You gotta remember, Scottie Barnes is not a 3-level scorer. How's a guy have a better season? He's not scoring more points. He's not a 3-level scorer. He's not a better defender. Not a
Right.
better passer. He was the fourth best player on his team. The guy we're comparing him to is the best player on his team. If you put Scottie on our team, he wouldn't have made us a playoff team. You put Cade on the Raptors, they're still a playoff team. I don't really understand this. Cade career high. He had 34 points twice, higher than Scottie's career high. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? How did he have a better season? Cade had a triple double. How many did Scottie have? Like, what the fuck we talking about? Like, every high tier stat, Cade had the best out of all of the rookies. Besides, Mobley probably had a crazy rebounding game that nobody had. But and Josh Giddey, he probably had a crazy assist game because he was getting a lot of assists. But like, we're talking about a guy that was giving guys triple doubles, like giving Utah 34 points, carrying a trash squad. Like, what are we talking about here for real? Like, when people sit up here and try to tell me he had a better season, show me the better season. Show me. What was he better at? Field goal percentage, he shot within 10 feet. He didn't shoot no 3-pointers. Yeah, man. I just don't understand, man.
I don't know how anyone can like dispute that.
Like, I'm looking at it. Cade had 100 more assists than Scottie Barnes. They points is literally even. Scottie played more games than he did, I think. Scottie played 74 games. I'm just looking at I'm looking at all of the stats, and Scottie, like, he's not a better free throw shooter than Cade. So, I don't, Evan Mobley got a nice field goal percentage too, man. And all of his shots come within 15 5 feet. That's what's gonna happen when you're a role player and when you're not a star. If Scottie Barnes was on the scouting report and he was a person people have to guard, like my boy Marcus Smart or Alonzo or something, Drew Holiday guards Scottie Barnes, what's gonna happen to him then? Because these are the dudes that Cade faces. They going after Siakam first or Van Vliet before they even think about Scottie.
Yeah, let's see what
And
Scottie does
Mobley
against the
definitely had
triple
a better
team.
case than Scott. Like, if it was Mobley, I would have been upset, but I would be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's Scottie Barnes, and this is nothing against Scottie Barnes. This kid is amazing. So don't get that twisted. We're talking about the Rookie of the Year race. We're not talking about how good of a player he is. Not better than Cade, but he's a phenomenal player. Like I said, future superstar. The dude's gonna be nice. But come on, man.
At the same time, though, it's like Scottie's not facing triple teams. Like,
For real.
Cade has all 5 guys on the other team ball watching him.
But on top of the triple team, he's facing triple teams and then he's passing the ball and making the right decision. I don't
Right.
like if Scottie getting a triple team. Does he have the ability to throw dimes? We know the answer. Can
Can you
can can,
see?
can he hit 6 3-pointers in a game? Like,
Can you
consistently?
see points responsible for? That includes your points and assists or like a hockey assist.
Scottie, yes. Like I said, so how many games did Cade play? Cade played 60. Right. So Scottie played 10 more games, had 20 more points, and 10 more games. Cade had 100 more assists, so he accounted for more points. Like I said, he had 100 more assists. 100. Like the fuck we talking about? I'm looking at it, man. Scottie had 256 assists. And go back to had like 354 or something like that, bro. Like, what are we talking about, man? And then the head-to-head matchups, Cade proved why he was a better player than Scottie. He ain't even a better free throw shooter, Drew. Like, what are these dudes talking about?
Dude, I don't know.
Let me go to it. 356 assists. Like, come on, man. 100 more assists than that. He accounted for way more points while facing, double teams and stuff like that, triple teams, and or facing some of the best defenders in the league is guarding this man. And all I know is DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Durant and them boys ain't talking about Scottie like they talking about Cade, man. I definitely know that. Let's see. Cade has 78 steals in 64 games. Scottie has 80, 43 blocks, 64 games. Scottie played 10 more games, has 55 blocks. Turnovers. I'm looking at every stat. Cade has more turnovers. Triple doubles, 2. How many does Scottie have? None. Yeah, that's about it.
They gotta do something about the voters too, man, because they got
a bunch of trash.
They got a bunch of retards in there. Excuse my non-PC-ness. And shout out to people like JJ Redick. JJ Redick said that Cade's most likely to be MVP first. So guys like
he
JJ
is.
well.
And even if you look at their per 36, bro, Cade is a better player. Like, you look at all the advanced stats. Like, if you look at Cade per 36 and his per 100 possessions, like, he's exactly what I said he's going to be. Per 36, 19 points. Per 100 possessions, 26 points a game, bro. 26, 8, and 8. Scottie is 15 for per 36 and 21, 5, and 10. So, yeah, he a better rebounder. That's the only thing he's better than Cade at.
And
for now.
He got off to a slow start, too, coming off an injury to start the season. Like, if he didn't get hurt and he got off to a quick start, he would have just shattered everything. It wouldn't have been close.
Man, Scottie ain't doing that. He ain't compared to Michael Jordan, bro.
No.
Like, I know he was the first one to get compared to him, but, like, we haven't even thought about any rookie even getting compared to Jordan ever. Like, no rookie's ever had a stat compared to Jordan. I don't care what y'all say. That means something, bro. Like, this is Jordan who damn near, if he didn't have the best rookie season, this is a top 3 rookie season of all time. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Shout out to all of the people in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video, man. Who will be an all-star first, Cade or Scottie? Look, I don't know who's going to be an all-star first. All I know is Cade will be an all-star next year. You can book that, bro. Fuck around, be all card consideration next year. Yeah, no, Cade, I believe Cade, if he's like healthy, play 70s, he's gonna be an all-star. He's gonna be an all-star. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Right, but Rap Guy Reloaded, I call Cade light-skinned LeBron. So you have to go back to LeBron, aka who I call Cade, to we talk about somebody being compared to Jordan, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, Cade has all the tools LeBron got. He just don't got the freakish athleticism, but instead he has a better handle. He has a better pace to the game, and he's starting off his career with a better jumper and as a better defensive player. So it's give and take, man. Every player can't be perfect, but that dude is gonna be, like I said, top 3 or top 5 at worst, or the best player in the league. I think he's gonna be the best player in the league. And if it's not him, it's literally gonna be Zion. I know. I don't care what people think about Zion. Y'all foolish. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all foolish, bro. That boy. If you seen them little 88 games that they try to talk about he played, if you seen those games, you would agree with me. Um, but if it ain't Zion, maybe Luka or Jason Tatum or something like that, or But I just don't like Zion is the only one. I say Zion because Zion's the only one that's such a freak of a player, even more so than Cade. Because Cade is like he the most all around player to come out the draft in years, man. In years since LeBron. That's what KP said. So you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's like if you go back to the Rising Stars games when they voted for MVP, the people who voted him MVP were people who knew the game. Like they didn't have fan votes or
Mm-hmm.
media votes. It was just basketball people voting. He got the MVP. It's the voting system, man. Whoever they're letting vote on these awards are just basketball illiterate, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Man,
It's
they're
just
these
like they don't
Brian
know what they're doing.
Windhorst, these Ramona Shelburne ass, Stephen A got a vote, okay. But Chris Broussard got a vote. He be an idiot sometimes. But like 75% of these people is idiots for real. They just have put in the work to be where they are so they can put their opinions out. But just because you was a reporter for 10 years, you put in your work and got on TV, that don't mean you know anything about basketball. That means you were good at reporting and you was able to get a gig on TV. Now they allowing you to speak because of the work that you put in. Congratulations. But it don't mean you know basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Like so. And you're right. These are the people that's doing the votes or whatever. I just if it's not Evan Mobley, like there can't be a rookie over Cade, and I'm dead serious about that one. But hey, it
Facts.
is, it is, it is what it is at this point. We can't change it. But even if they some suckers about it, Zion, Luka, Tatum, Trey Young, I ain't putting Trey Young, bro. Trey Young not gonna be the best player in the league. He'll be great though. Morant, I think he could be as high as two, but I don't ever think he'll be one. But yeah, Tatum and Luka and Zion, absolutely, they definitely got that potential for sure, man. Them boys is crazy, bro. Free agent
Yeah,
targets.
yeah.
Um,
Luca came back with and dropped 30, even though they lost. He
yeah, I
came
was about to
back
say, but
and
they
dropped
lost
30.
though. I said, but they lost though.
I
Free
know.
free agent targets, man. You want to talk about that, and then we gonna talk about some playoff talk because we got to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So go ahead, man.
Well, obviously the two big ones everyone's talking about, Jalen Brunson. Is the top one everyone's talking about right now since we're seeing him play in the playoffs. He's averaging a 32 in the series right now. Before tonight's game, I don't know what it dropped down to, but this is someone that you could pair up with Cade. That would be pretty fun, and that's a scoring backcourt right there, man. They're gonna put some balls in the hoop. You know what I'm saying? Brunson's a strong guard too. Like if you watch him in this series, like he's backing down Donovan Mitchell in the post. That's something when you pair him up with Cade, who's also what 6'6", 6'7", yet to be determined officially. That's a pretty impressive backcourt. Not a whole lot of teams are gonna be able to match up well with that. But he does a little bit of everything, man. He's a team player, hustle, defense, scores. Uh, the other one would be DeAndre Ayton. I'm not too big on that. I would rather just bring back.
What?
This is what everyone's talking about.
No, you're not too
Um,
big on. Why wouldn't you want the what?
no. Hold on. I think that it's a lot of money to give up to one player. Where if you re-sign Bagley, you still have enough money to get another center that is not going to be that expensive, but can play that role. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's DeAndre Ayton, bro. That could complete our team. Like you thinking about the cap and the money, but you get DeAndre Ayton. Now we don't need that first round pick as much. We can do something else with that and get an even better team.
It's really going to
Like
depend on what happens in the
DeAndre
draft,
Ayton's
though.
like a top 5 center in the league. Like
All right, so
if we get, I don't know, man. That's DeAndre Ayton.
let me throw a couple scenarios because I'm not totally against it. It's going to depend on the draft. Say for some scenario we get Chet. We re-sign Bagley because I think they really like Bagley. They really want to bring him back. Bagley wants to be here. I don't know what's happening with Kelly Olynyk, but would you still go after him so that way you would have Stu, Bagley,
If
Chet,
we
and
can
then
get him
Ayton?
on the team, I'm going after him. That's basically what I'm saying. Now, if we have to give up that pick, it is what it. But if we can get Aiden on this team, I'm going after him. Period. Period. He's young. He can be playing with Cade for years to come.
See, I think it's going to depend. Like if we draft Chet or if we fall and get a different center, I don't think they're going after that way. I think they'd go get a guard or a forward
I
because they're
mean,
looking to spend money.
I just feel like I gotta see some packages. I don't think he's available, but if he is, man, I'm gonna get Aiden.
I think he's a free agent. I don't think we have to trade anything. Oh yeah, and we get to trade Jeremy Grant too this offseason. That could open up a lot of things.
We trade Jeremy Grant. We offload Kelly for free to somebody. Then go get freaking Aiden if you can. Like,
They're hyping up
well, what
Corey
is the
Joseph right
what
now. He
type of
just released his
contract? How much
mixtape.
they talking about? How much they talking about? He want in money?
Supermax.
Oh hell no, no, he ain't getting no super. Well, he can't get a super max with us anyway. But he a max contract? No, we'll give you close to a max though.
Bridges is available too, but he wants a max.
All right, these players be fooling now.
Yeah.
One of maxes and ain't max players, bro, or don't have like for sure max potential. Like when Brandon Ingram got a max, nobody was mad because we like, look, Bi could be a top 10 player someday. Give him a max. And look at that brother balling.
Winning playoff games.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because we knew, like Bridges, does he have superstar potential? Bi does. Will he reach it? We don't know, but we know he does have that potential. Absolutely. I don't think Bridges has that. Does Aiden have superstar potential? No, I think Aiden has top 3 extremely elite perennial all-star potential though. Like absolutely, but I'm not giving to a person to a max that I don't think has superstar potential. Only person I'm throwing max money is Zach LaVine. Yeah, I'll give LaVine a max in a heartbeat because LaVine is, oh my gosh. He's a bad mofo. He's a bad brother. Don't let any of these playoff series fool any of you foolish people.
I think
LaVine is
DeRozan's a
that
free agent.
dude. So yeah, if no, DeRozan not a free agent. He had like a 2 or 3 year deal with the Bulls. But I don't. LaVine's not leaving the Bulls though. So forget that.
Yeah.
He ain't leaving the Bulls. But if we could get LaVine, yeah, I would definitely give him a max. Absolutely. I know some people don't want to get LaVine a max, and I feel like they don't watch LaVine play for real. Cause you watch him play, there you be like, okay, like some of the shot, like he be hitting Steph Curry level shots consistently, man. That boy LaVine is a special player, man, and he's definitely gonna be one of the best players in the league and continue in his career. So we'll see what
He's
happens.
very underrated right now.
Yeah, averaging 26. You know, people don't care. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Let me see this comment. Should DeRozan be traded to make Lonzo? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's how I see the DeRozan thing is we're gonna trade them Jeremy Grant and DeRozan be thrown in it. I don't know about Lonzo.
No, I think he was asking like should DeRozan be traded in general to make Lonzo the well Lonzo isn't he's a second option. I don't think he's a first option type guy. But he could be definitely be a second option. But it was
I'll tell you
always
what,
supposed to
man, they
be
miss him
Zoe
right
and Zach
now.
LaVine. That was the duo, and then DeRozan just decided to hop on the bandwagon, huh?
I said they miss him right now.
I'm talking big shit. Yeah, say what y'all want about Lonzo. Bulls fell apart without that man. And I already knew he was the third best player on their team, and they can't win without him. Like, what are we talking about? First of all, Marcus Smart wouldn't have won Defensive Player of the Year if Lonzo didn't get hurt. That's a fact because he was a guard, and the Celtics are the second seed. And if Lonzo doesn't get hurt, the Celtics aren't the second seed. It's either the Bulls or the first seed. So that's how good he was playing. You can go look at all the b-ball metric stats. He was guarding the toughest players and doing the best. All the percentages, everything. Had the blocks. I mean, he was doing stuff that had never been done before. So he was doing all of that, and they lost that. Oh, he's also the best three-point shooter on their team. Check the percentages, 43%. He's also the best passer on the team. Imagine not having that. So it is what it is, but I don't think they're getting rid of DeRozan though. But let's talk about Collin Sexton because I saw some people mentioning him over Jalen Brunson and things of that nature. What are your thoughts on Collin Sexton?
What injury is he coming off from right now though? Is it a pretty serious injury?
He's been out for a while. I don't know what the injury is.
I don't know either, but I know he missed a big portion of the year. Look, if he's healthy, I'm all aboard it because he would pair with Cade nicely. I mean, Cleveland was starting to figure out how to pair him and Garland up before he got injured. You know, like their year didn't change a whole lot because of Sexton's injury. Like actually, Garland stepped up and filled the void, but I think they would have been pretty much the same course with him. You know, coming in here, you gotta see what we got going on. We're
I
starting
guess he
Corey
tore his
Joseph.
I guess he tore his meniscus or something.
Ooh, well,
But no,
that's nothing nowadays.
I'm about to say he's an athletic player, but he is his. I mean, now he definitely needs his burst because he definitely uses his burst a lot. But he's not above the rim to where a meniscus would stop him from being freaking amazing.
I'll
And
tell you what though, he's got the Detroit personality.
I was just about to say that, like, people talking about he don't want Sexton. I'm like, did y'all watch what Sexton did that game against Kyrie and Kevin Durant and James freaking Harden, bro? Did y'all watch the game? Sexton, look, man, I was never that high on him. I never was didn't think he would be a solid player, but like I'm telling you, bro, they call him the bull. He got the heart of a lion, man. He fits our Sexton a bad mofo, bro, man. This dude can score the ball and he's a great shooter. People didn't think Sexton was gonna be a good shooter, but he came into the league his rookie season shooting like 37 or 38% from three. He a scoring machine. He ain't gonna pass no ball, man. And I know y'all say he undersized and he's undersized and he don't play defense. Well, that's why Killian's on the team. And he should stay on the team. That solves that. Killian can guard all them guys, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Sexton was able to Killian's way better than Okoro, but he was able to play in a lineup where Okoro was the guy playing defense, and they're around the same size anyway. So Sexton is a baller, bro. He's a bucket. I'm putting him with Cade because he can shoot the freaking ball, man. Sexton's a baller. That boy can score 25 points a game, man. That dude cold. Hey, say whatever you want, man. And the people saying he a bench player, he scores too well to be a bench player. I'll put it like that. Bench player don't do. I ain't never seen the. You remember the game I'm talking about, Drew? I ain't never seen a bench player do what Sexton did to Kyrie, James Harden. He beat all three of them by himself, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped 44 points, and he was hitting threes in they fake, man. Bench players don't do that, bro. They do not do what Sexton was doing. I don't think he's a bench player, bro. He's definitely a starting point guard. He's better than a lot of starting point guards in the league, including
Corey
ours.
Joseph.
Including ours, man. So, yeah, y'all need to watch Sexton and hoop for real. He's a scoring machine for real. I was never really that high on him, but I'll just watch your game and see what you're capable of, man. That boy is a bucket. You're right about him and Garland was a 2-man tandem and there was a problem. He just got hurt this year. If Sexton wasn't hurt, guess who will be in the playoffs? The Cavs. So, and that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to see what they would look like with Sexton. With Sexton as well, them boys would be super tough. Like Sexton last year averaged 24 points a game on 47% from the field and 37 from three. What are we talking about? The year before, 20 points, 47 from the field, 38 from three. His rookie season, he played all 82 games, had 16 points, 43 from the field, 40% from three, bro. Y'all gotta stop acting like this dude not as cold as he is, bro. For real. 24 points a game?
Yeah, I'm taking that over Brunson.
Like he shoots 38% from three for his career. This guy's nice. He's not no bench player. I'll tell y'all that. He ain't no bench player. He is nice. He's better than Jalen Brunson for sure. Like it ain't 24 points a game, bro. Rookie season, all 82, 16 points a game. Like, what we talking about? We ain't talking about nothing. I know. 40% from three? Come on. His second year, he averaging 20, giving you 48 and 38. Come on. The boy is tough. Third season, he giving you 25 points a game. That boy super tough. 23 years old. Sexton, the problem for real. He a scoring machine. I done seen him do it, bro. He a scoring machine. He can't play defense. He don't pass a lot. But he's going to do what I just said. He's going to give you 20 plus on great percentages. You want that. And he's a freaking dog, bro. And he got a super clutch game. I'm taking Sexton. I know everybody don't want him. I know some people don't like him. But at the end of the day, he's better than those other players. And that's a fact. 24 points a game. I ain't even know. God damn. On those percentages, that's ridiculous, bro. In your third season, Drew? That's ridiculous. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Yeah, but Brunson spent 4 years in college. He made the
All-Star team that year too.
Yeah, he got snubbed that year. But Cleveland wasn't that good. You know how that go. Yeah. It ain't that good. Apparently, you don't get awards. Yeah, I watched Brunson play here, but see, if you know, I was always high on Brunson. And Drew, I just need you to just give me 1 second to do a Jordan Poole rant.
Oh, yeah.
I told all of y'all. Why must I do this? Look, man, I don't ask for much, man. But, you know, I know my basketball. I know my players. I told y'all how good Jordan Poole. I'm like, bro, I was reviewing videos of his highlights, Drew. Like, look at this dude. He just hit him with a chop spin move. Then he did it with the opposite hand. I'm like, look at this dude. He just did a step back in the dude's face. I'm like, other players in college basketball is not doing what Jordan Poole is doing to people. And a lot of y'all was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, bro, this dude is nice than a mug. He's young. And I knew he was going to be that good. I knew it, man, because I saw it in college. Like, one thing you need to look for with guards in college is, like, are they doing NBA caliber moves? And are there other players in college doing what they're doing at the level that they're doing it? And it's like, when you look at the list, wasn't nobody really doing what Jordan Poole was doing. And if they the same caliber of player, bro. So it's just like, he was just on the board and we took Jordan Bone. I'm done. I told y'all about Jordan Poole, man. Go blue. And I told y'all about Franz Wagner, and I told y'all Isaiah Livers was gonna come ball, didn't I? Come on, man. I told y'all I watched Michigan. I'm not gonna tell y'all wrong about none of our players. I'm a Michigan fan, bro. Not gonna tell y'all nothing wrong about it. I tell y'all player from Michigan nice. You need to believe me. No, Poole might be a future superstar the way he playing. Sky the limit for Poole, bro.
I like him and Gary Payton.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I like GP. I'll take GP on the squad. I love GP. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And yeah, Wagner's a nice player too. Livers is gonna be really good, y'all. He's gonna be really good, huh?
I like watching the Warriors now. It's not even because of Steph anymore.
Right, man. That boy Poole, he better than Steph. Jordan Poole, the best player on the team, and that's what Steve Kerr telling everybody. This dude been nicer than all y'all. Guess who's still coming off the bench? I don't know how, but Curry coming off the bench, and people think it's gonna change. It's not. As long as Poole is doing that, if Poole keep averaging 25 a game, Curry gonna keep coming off the bench. And for the whole playoffs. It is what it is. And he should because I don't know over Clay though. But he should because you gotta let Jordan Poole shine. And at the end of the day, Steph Curry is absolutely the best player on the team. So okay, let me look at some of these comments. I don't like Bruxton or Sexton's team, but Brunson brings more as an all around player. He does bring more as an all around player. But I feel like when you have Killian Hayes to do outside of the scoring to do everything that Brunson does at a better level. So, and if you need the scoring, that's what Sexton is for. And Killian is getting way better as well. So he's not just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get better. He's gonna be a double digit scorer next year. So that's the way that I think about it. You already have Killian, the guard that you drafted, that actually showed that he was improving. So you see what he is a third year. If not, then you dish him out. But regardless, you use his skills on the team. He showed he could be valuable to the team, and then you bring Sexton, who is a freaking. I just told y'all them scoring numbers, bro. Like you got to think about the space he's gonna create for Cade, because Sexton commands double teams when he get hot, for sure. You got to think about the space he's gonna give Sadiq. And although he doesn't pass a lot and he doesn't have high assist numbers, he is a solid passer just because he's a guard. So he can hit the open man. He can hit the dish here and there. He just likes to score. He's a scorer. He like to score, that boy. He like to score. But let him do it. Him and Cade can go crazy all day and all night. And then once you get Sexton, you just shore up the center position, man, and we set. Get rid of Jeremy Grant ass because we have Diallo. What do you need Jeremy Grant when you have a young Diallo that's gonna be a very great player? I would hate to see Diallo go somewhere else when he's 25, when he's really about to be good. You know what I'm saying? Because he's younger than that now. I would hate to see that happen. So I would rather get rid of Jeremy Grant and just put Diallo there. What you think about all that?
No, I agree with that. And I was thinking because I'm watching the T-Wolves game right now. I got one
Yeah, I'm
more
watching it
offseason
too.
target. If Minnesota wins this series, do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. might become available?
I never thought about that, but good Lord, yes, I'll take him.
Because he looks pretty upset right now if you're watching him on the bench.
Yeah, Jaren. Be upset, bro. They ain't treating you right over there, dog. You ain't a focal point. Ja is amazing, but you know, yeah, you ain't a focal point. Come over here, bro. But see, we get Jaren in it. Like I'm saying, people have to realize if you make a Aiden Sexton, Jaren Jackson type move, like this pick that we have is probably not going to be that much for what we're going to do this year because we'll probably move Jeremy Grant. But if we manage to keep the pick, oh boy. Because then I would say, then just draft the best player available. I don't even care what position it is. I can care less. It could be a point guard. It could be a center. I don't care. It could be another power forward. I don't care how many we got on the team. If we somehow can get one of those type of players, even if we can get Brunson, I mean, I would take Brunson absolutely. I don't dislike Brunson at all. He's a dog, man. As long as our team is getting better, I don't have a problem with it. But I
I
just think
seen
I just think if you get Brunson, just get rid of Killian, bro. Don't do him like that. Throw him give him to OKC or something. Like I
I
would,
seen
you know what
someone
I'm
on
saying?
Twitter. I seen someone on Twitter said that uh, they would trade our pick and Jeremy Grant and whatever else to get Anthony Davis from the Lakers. And I was like, what the? What?
Man. So what's funny? I don't know about that whatever else stuff. And I can't stand Anthony Davis. You know this. But look, Drew, if we could get AD, bro, like I can't stand the brother, but that's different. That's all I'm gonna say. AD, as much as we can't stand him, as glass man as he is a superstar. He a low tier superstar. Right on the low end, but That's what he is. You put him with Cade, it's gonna be amazing. Simple as that. But I don't know what that everything else is. You know.
People just are weird right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up the whole farm like the Lakers did. They gave up Biazo and Kuzma, all three of them nice.
Yeah, that's.
Like
I mean,
all three of them nice. Josh Hart, super nice too, as
it's kind of
well.
hard to call it a mistake because they won a chip, but it's still
It's
like a
not a
mistake.
mistake. It's you could have won more chips. You would be in the playoffs right now. Like I said, I don't care what nobody telling me. I was doing this literally with LeBron before the season ended. Man, that boy was averaging 27 points a game playing next to LeBron. He did it for like what 2 weeks, and then he got blood clots. That's literally what happened. You can't tell me Bi wouldn't have been able to be the second guy, and then you guys all include they would have won a chip anyway, bro. So I don't want to hear that. That's my personal opinion, but I know they would have did it, bro. I know they would have did it. So that's why I'm like, and y'all would have consistently been good. And the thing is, you could have got AD after that, you freaking idiots. You didn't have to get him that year. That's the part, Drew. They didn't have to get him that season. They could have waited one season and got AD, bro, and still had Lonzo on all of these boys. You see what I'm saying? But they wanted to be right now. They're the Lakers. We have to win a championship now. Okay. Y'all go win your championship. Congratulations. I don't think it's an illegitimate championship. It's a real chip. Y'all won it, bro. Congrats.
No,
But
Shaq's flaming
let's see
them.
how y'all look after that. What'd you say?
I said now Shaq's flaming them, saying no head coach wants to go coach them.
Oh,
The
Lakers?
Lakers. Yeah. I don't blame them.
Yeah. I disagree with that, man. Year four, Ingram was the most improved player. In year three, Zoe averaged 15 points a game and was a 38% shooter from three. They would have helped, man. And you see, it's not just Ingram, Zoe. They had Kuzma and Josh Hart still, man. Y'all gotta realize they wouldn't have just not had more players. They would have added players because they got AD and paid. They would have added players on top of those guys.
For all the BI haters right now, if Zion comes back, they're going to beat Phoenix.
Oh, it's a fucking wrap. But I don't think he's coming back, though.
It's a shame, man. I don't think he's staying with New Orleans, but I really wish he would, dude, because
you do?
BI and CJ McCollum are perfect fits for him.
BI and Lonzo were perfect fits for him. So,
True.
Zion salty about that shit. So is BI, but BI is a baller. So he gonna hoop no matter what situation he in, bro. BI's gonna hoop. That's how he is. But no, they would be phenomenal together. I'm not gonna act like they would. They would be tough. But I just don't like New Orleans as an organization, man. I could care less. Man, moving on to Seattle, dog. For real. That's why I'm like, man. And they fan base is like oh my goodness. One of the worst fan bases. So they don't deserve Zion. They lucky they got BI. Like I said, BI is just gonna hoop no matter what. That's just how he is. He a hooper at heart. He a hooper. He a hooper. So he'll be straight. But Zion ain't for all of that. It ain't Zion like Zion don't love basketball, but like he ain't for all that BS, bro. He want the spotlight and he want a way better organization. He ain't about to deal with that trash. BI got a max contract, so he'll be willing to just ball. But I guarantee you this: when BI contract is up, he's out of there. I don't care how good they are. I don't care playoff. He's gone, instantly gone. So. Man, whatever. Send Zion a small market team like OKC or something, or the Pistons. You know, we ain't a small market team, but
oh, dude, that would talk about Shaq and Kobe.
No, man, give me Zion, bro. You can have whatever you want. Anybody not named Cade can go as long as Zion's on my basketball team. And I'm telling y'all right now, we get Zion, we gonna win 4 championships. We gonna win 4. We gonna win 4. 4. And 2 and 1 gonna be back to back for sure. Y'all got us
I would
messed up.
even do this. I would even keep Rodney
Whatever,
McGriddle on the team.
whatever
get
they
Zion.
want, Drew. They can have a whole franchise as long as Zion coming to our team. And look, if you think I'm bugging, look, I know the man been getting hurt, but he gonna be in the league, bro. And if you think I'm bugging, just go watch him play, man. And like, if you don't believe Zion gonna be in the league, you just foolish. You foolish, man. See, that's what happens when you play for an organization like New Orleans, man. They put this bad stigma over a person. You know what I'm saying? Once he get out of New Orleans, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Straight up. But y'all do know my new favorite player was Desmond Bain. I told y'all we should trade for him. Y'all see how good he is, don't y'all?
Dude.
You remember how obsessed I was with Desmond Bain, bro? I'm like, just get him. I'm like, whatever you need to do, just get him. Trade for him. I'm like, just trade. I'm like, bro, this dude is a 40% shooter that can score the ball and play defense and do a whole lot of other stuff, man. He's better than a lot of these other players, man. I can see that in some of these guys. But, you know, we don't got him now. He gonna be stuck in Memphis because they gonna give him a contract. That boy is cold. Oh, man.
Yeah, they ain't stupid.
Man. Yeah, I'm watching this game right now. His size and weight is going to affect his knees. I'm cool if he can lose the weight. I think he's in New Orleans, bro. And like, you bring Zion to Detroit, we ain't gonna let him be fat. You gotta realize it's Detroit, bro. Zion, bro, we ain't gonna let him roll like that. We built different up here, bro. You feel me?
Desmond Bain's got 21 already.
Dang, he do. I ain't even know what he had. I was just talking.
I
told y'all. I freaking told y'all. I get mad sometimes, man. Pisses me off, dog.
I don't think John Morant's got a bucket yet.
Just do good moves, Pistons. Like, just get the players that are good, bro. That are really good, not just okay. That are really good. Like, Jalen Brunson is good, but he ain't really good. Collin Sexton is really good. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and Collin Sexton ain't even done developing. Like, people act like this man done getting better. He not. That's why I'm like, it's crazy sometimes with these fans, man. None of y'all can see the future for real. I still remember when y'all tried to come in this chat and talk shit about Cade, and I cussed y'all the hell out because y'all was idiots.
And they got shut up pretty quick.
Yeah, but like, a lot of these fans don't look at the future for real, and they can't really see it in a lot of these players. They don't really be knowing what they are until they actually are what they are. I'm a person who can see, you know, some of these guys and what they really capable of if they got the opportunity. Like, you remember what I was talking about B.I. before he was even. You remember this? I said B.I. I said, and I don't delete videos, y'all. So if you ever
want to, saying he was better than Jason Tatum on the day after the draft.
Bro, I was saying crazy. Hey, you know, Tatum was great, but hey, B.I. still a bad brother, so we can still have that debate. Yeah, bro, I was saying he was gonna be a superstar. And people thought I was crazy, man. You know, he has to live up to that. But yeah, like, I just, you know, I'll be seeing what some of these guys can do, man. We don't got gumbo like New Orleans and DA Zion, right? It's gonna be cold up here. You know, man, he gonna be running a lot in the snow. He gonna have to go, and he gonna have to be in the house more. You know what I'm saying? Just like stuff to make you like get in the gym for real. And our fans ain't gonna let Zion go out like we gonna talk some smack to him. Like, and Zion is built tough, man. He might have that like jolly personality, but he's mentally tough. So if we talking smack about his weight, it's gonna just make him get in the gym.
He looks different. Good right now.
He said we can keep him from Coney, he'll be okay. We can't keep him from Coney, so give up on that. It's Coney, dog. There people. I'm pretty sure, man. At least some of the bougie Conies, even though those not the good ones. People come from all around the world to go to Coney, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, shout out to you, Case Crab. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. So like out of all these guys we've been talking about, like if who would you like us to go for?
It's kind of hard just to put like my thing is like I gotta see what we're going for in the draft, and once we get that, then I'll have like a better
But free agency
tier
comes
list.
before the drafts, doesn't it?
No, the draft's first.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I think. Well, either way, it'll depend where we fall in the draft. If we get a top three pick, you kind of know one of the three guys we're getting already. But I think that their main void is going to be what's left after we trade Jeremy Grant because we're still going to need a power forward, or if not, we're going to play Kelly Olynyk or Beef Stew at the four. It's just going to throw some weird lineups
I
out
mean,
there.
you can
So
move Sadiq to the four.
you could. Then who's going
Sadiq
to play
has
the three?
shown
You're
a
going to put
lot this
Diallo at the
year.
three.
He's shown a lot this year that he can play the four, or you could put Livers at the four. Livers is nice, man. Like I'm telling you, you can put him at the four.
So we're going to need another point guard either way because Corey Joseph ain't coming back. He's ran his course. You know, at least I hope so. Knock on wood. So I mean, even if you start Killian, you're at least going to need a backup point guard, like a good six man. So I think Brunson's still the front candidate. Now, if DeAndre Ayton's available, I think that's a closer look because the Pistons are the I think the salary cap went up another 20 million or something like that. So we got like a super max slot or something like that. We have like a ridiculous amount of money this year, so we can get somebody good. But I think Brunson's probably the main target for the Pistons right now.
You probably right, and I'm not happy with that. It should be Sexton or Aiden, dog. I don't know, man. This Sexton thing is interesting, man. I kind of want Sexton, dog. He a dog, and he a bucket getter. You know, he ain't perfect. He got a lot of problems, but at the end of the day, like I think about Cade because I know Cade is he's the guy. He's the one that's gonna be everything. You know what I'm saying in this league. So how do I help him reach that at a quicker pace? You add an elite scoring guard on that level. Now Brunson, he's very great, but he's not on Sexton level. He's just not. He's amazing. 40 points in playoff games. The guy's phenomenal. Sexton is just a slight tier above, and he's not getting better. He's coming off an injury, but even at worst, I know he'll give us 19 points a game on good percentages. So, and like I said, the things that Brunson does outside of like scoring, Killian does. So it's not like we would bring like if you want to bring somebody in so Killian isn't your starting point guard, I would rather it be a guy that's like Sexton than Brunson because of the type of players those two players are.
But at least you know, like if you got Brunson, he would do good here because he
No,
with
he'll
Luca
absolutely succeed here. He fits our mold too. You know, he's a
with
dog.
Luca he plays off ball a lot and still effective. So he can play off ball or with the ball. So that's not a whole lot of guys can play that well with or without the ball.
Yeah, Isaiah Livers is a dog, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. He is a 17 point per game guy at his best on good percentages, just being a solid starter in this league. You know, I don't think he has any more potential than that, but I could be wrong as hell. You know, he could be an all-star. Who knows? But I'm
Uh,
telling you, at his best, he gonna be giving you that. I'm telling you. Isaiah Livers is just a good. He's just a good solid start. He's a starter caliber player, man.
I tell you what, he's in our death lineup.
Yeah,
Him and
man.
Sadiq Bey out there is not fair.
Hey, man. I told y'all he was gonna be nice too. It just took us a while for him to finally get out there. Like I said, we see how good Franz is. We see how good Jordan Poole is. Um, Livers ended up. He was the best player on the Michigan team. That's all I'm saying. He was better than Franz and all of them in college. I wasn't talking about like their NBA perspective because I knew that Franz would be a better NBA player, and I had told y'all that. But Livers was the best player on that team, and that has to say something about how good he is. And he spent a lot of years in college, so he's gonna be NBA ready. I told y'all all of this. Um, And I'm just glad. He's able to deliver and come to a place where he's comfortable. I mean, John Beeline, his coach, is on our team. Like, why wouldn't he succeed? He only
Right.
had Howard for one year, but he had Beeline for like 3 seasons. So y'all think Aiden and Cade can be like Harden and B? No, because I don't think Aiden can ever. Not ever. Just mention it and beating Aiden. That's all I'm gonna say. Can't do that yet. Embiid is that guy. What do y'all think of Austin becoming a superstar with Detroit? Aiden. This is like
A
okay.
superstar? Yeah, well, I would probably say he would have a good shot at doing that because I was gonna say like he was gonna have a good point guard in Cade, but he's got a good one in CP3 and But then you got to factor in Devin Booker gets a lot of those looks too, so he'd be a bigger vocal point in the offensive scheme. But he's still gonna have to play defense, and going against he's going to have to guard Giannis, he's gonna have to guard Embiid. It's gonna be tough, but he can do it.
Man, we would just have to see. I don't Aiden in more of a first option role, even though he shouldn't be that. But I like Aiden. I'm not expecting him to be a superstar. I'm expecting him to be a very, very high all star, very, very good center. Like a very, very he's number one overall pick, and like he ain't better than Luca or Trey Young, but he's definitely a extremely good player, man. He lived up to his status, so I don't got no problem with him. I just don't know superstar. I just don't know if people understand what that word means sometimes. Not easy to become one in this league. And it's
Nope.
never more than like 8 of them in the league at once. There's not a lot of them. So, and like some in the low 8 be low tier, you know what I'm saying? They don't even be that high tier superstars. Low tier superstars that get you to the playoffs by themselves most of the time. With the Pistons, Aiden could average 18 points per game, but the benefit is he's a great defender and help side defender, which the Pistons do not have. I don't know if he's a great defender, but it's not just about his average. It's just like on teams like Phoenix, you're not allowed to go off. Like Aiden he's had phenomenal games with Phoenix, but it's like Aiden will be allowed to score more points with the Pistons just because he'll have more opportunities, and if he gets a super max, he's gonna get touches.
Hmm.
Even if he isn't the best option on the team, he's gonna be the second option probably off of touches unless he's just willing to play his role. Like just like look, y'all pay me, I'ma just ball. I ain't gonna try to command for the ball. I'ma just give y'all that 18 or 20, but I want him averaging 20 if we get you a super max, bro. You don't have to be a superstar, but I need 20, bro.
He's a
I
good
need
passer too.
I
He could
need 20.
initiate some offense, run some plays through him.
Yeah, man. Like I said, he's an extremely good player, man. Like I didn't even know he was available like that, bro. And I mean, and I could see Phoenix letting him go because I don't know if they have all the money, but it's also hard to let Aiden go. No, Mitchell Robinson is not in the same class as Aiden. Like Bagley is a different position because he's a center, but he's a power forward center. I think I explained that shit to y'all before. Um, I'm taking Bagley over Mitch, bro. And I still want Bagley, like, period.
I don't want Robinson at all.
Think D Book or Miles Bridges will ever come to the hometown? I think D Book could come here. Bridges, I want him to come. He come to the back to the city, but he just want a max, bro. Like nigga, no.
I don't blame him. Like, chase the bag, but I ain't
I mean,
paying.
no, Chase, bro, ask for a max, absolutely, but I can't. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. I can't even think about giving you a max, bro. I can't even think about it.
Hey, Dennis Schroeder said that this year, and he signed for like the league minimum. So
Well, we all know that Bridges is not that true. That's what I'm saying. Like Aiden, I'll be upset at giving him a max, but like he got more potential than Bridges. He's a number 1 overall pick, and we saw he was good in the playoffs. He struggled against Milwaukee, but they have the best player in the league. So not giving them a pass, but again, they have the best player in the league. So you wouldn't. It don't matter if Aiden was great; they were still gonna lose. Uh, just like I told people when Chris Middleton went out, I'm like, Bucks still winning the chip. I'm like, they don't even need Middleton like that, bro. They still got a full squad. They deep. They got Grayson Allen. I hate him to death, but they got Grayson Allen. Connaughton and Bobby Portis and Brooke Lopez and Drew Holiday still, bro. And then Wesley Matthews and George Hill. Like, they still got a squad. The Ness is catching posters. But, Drew, man, what's your thought on what's going on in these playoff series before we get out of here, man?
well, we're gonna address the elephant in the room here first because it's the big storyline. Because I don't think too many people saw this one coming, but Brooklyn's about to get swept, and that's because KD just disappeared. He's on milk cartons right now. People don't know where he's at, dude. 16 points today. The night before, he was 0 of 10 and a half. You know that
So,
could not
Drew,
happen.
can you finally give us Russ fans some slack, bro? We told y'all.
This has nothing to do with Westbrook.
Yes, it does. We was
It has
up
nothing to do
3-1,
with Westbrook.
and KD started playing like a bitch, and they lost the series. He doing the same thing now, bro.
Let me tell you this, okay? That's a different situation. I'm not going to address.
No, it
that.
ain't because Russ was great the first 4 games.
That's a different
It's
story.
the same, bro. It's the same KD is my point, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I done seen this from this guy, bro.
That was a super team created by an owner who knew how to draft. This was a super team created by Kevin Durant, who left a super team he chose to create. But he didn't really create that when he joined that super team, so he had to leave that super team to make his own super team. But it never worked. And now they're about to get swept in the first round.
They not gonna get swept. Kyrie won't let them get swept.
They're about to get swept, bro. It don't matter. KD ain't gonna show up.
Kyrie gonna drop 60 before they get swept.
He's gonna have to.
He will. Like, Kyrie not gonna let them get swept. He got
J-Mo, dude. They had to bring in Blake Griffin off the bench for some effort.
I understand that they've been getting their ass whooped, but I gotta see him get swept before I said, like, Kyrie not gonna let them get swept, bro. I don't think so. He will drop 57 on them. He will do it. Like, he will. We know he can. Like, I remember when the Bucks were down 3-0 to the Heat and Giannis was out and Chris Middleton dropped 50 and they didn't get swept. So,
bro, Ben Simmons ain't gonna change nothing. He hasn't played with them yet.
Oh no. Whoa. You know what I think about Ben? I'm not like that guy. But if Ben come back, he will have an impact. What you mean?
He's gonna play 10 minutes.
I don't think so. I think he's ready to play.
He ain't gonna play. He ain't gonna play 30 minutes. He ain't gonna play 25.
Yes, he is. Well, they down 3-0.
I guarantee you, he's
they
gonna
down
play 10,
3-0, bro.
15 at most.
They down 3-0. He's gonna have to play. They down 3-0. Like, it ain't. I can see if they wasn't down 3. They down 3-0. Like, it ain't no 10 minutes. They down 3-0. But no, if he plays, he gonna have an impact. But like I said, if Kyrie got to drop 60, he will do it on them. Like, he will.
Well, I can't. They're gonna need him because Kevin Durant ain't playing defense.
I don't know what's going on with KD though. Boy, KD getting on my nerves. Like, I ain't a fan of KD, but like I expect more from you. But like, come on, man. KD a top 25 ever, but a beta male. He wouldn't go past 20 on my list. You know,
and I feel bad because I was defending him too. I was saying he was the second best player in the East besides Giannis. But I'm after this series, I'm putting Embiid over KD.
He said it's Embiid now.
I'm going Giannis, Embiid, KD.
But see, look, you remember when I said this and no one agreed. But let's revisit. I remember telling y'all that Kyrie was the best player on this Nets team, even when they had Harden. Because that's what I saw. He was the most unstoppable. And now Kyrie getting triple teamed, and KD want to act like he don't know how to hoop, and we see that Harden just being carried by Philly, so he's having a good time with that. But if Ben Simmons come back, that's gonna be an impact. I hate to say it. I think I'm not that fond of Ben, but passing and defense, he's good at that. And they don't need scoring, really. They need somebody to stop these boys. Somebody to set probably think about the types of shot that Katie or Kyrie. Nobody's setting them up. That's why they needed Harden, because Harden would set them up for these shots. I just don't think they down 3-0. I can't see Ben Simmons just hopping out there for 2 5-minute spurts. They down 3-0.
Yeah,
Like they're blowing
they have
them
to use
out.
Patty Mills and Gordon Dragic to initiate their offense now.
Yeah, see, that's why they're gonna use Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is probably gonna start.
And by the way, yes, still F Blake Griffin. I tweeted that earlier today.
And Blake should have been playing, but see, no, Brooklyn should have been playing Blake Griffin, because Blake Griffin's a better playmaker than like everybody on the team besides Kyrie. Say whatever you want about his other abilities, but Steve Nash finally realized that and will play for a few minutes. I don't know how many minutes he played.
I don't know what Steve Nash is doing to.
Like, I'm really like Drew Robert. I'm like, Blake, I don't need you to do nothing out there. Just play point. We know he can do that. We know he can do that. Like, just play point, because we need a point guard. But Steve Nash is not a good coach at all, so he wouldn't even think about, like, he don't think about people's abilities for real. Like think about people's strengths and weaknesses and put them on the court to help what's going on. Like, how do I know all this stuff about basketball? Like, y'all being guarded. You allowing them to triple team and double team your two best players and make everybody else make the shots. Why are you running sets? Why aren't you setting screens? The Warriors will set 1,000 screens to get people off of Steph. Like, you gotta make some type of adjustment. Like, we can talk shit about KD all day, but at the end of the day, your coach has to be able to get your players like in rhythm and get them shots, man. Like, what are you doing out there, bro? Like Udoka is coaching circles around you, bro. What are you doing out there?
It's so simple when you have KD, Kyrie, and Seth Curry as your three perimeter players out there. You know how much
Right?
ball
Come on,
movement
man. A
and
child could coach them.
And then you have Andre Drummond just setting screens and get your
Right?
rebound.
Like, why is Nick Claxton even getting minutes? Like, there's nothing he's better at than Andre Drummond, bro. Why is he getting minutes? What for? That's the type of goofy stuff I be talking about. Like, seriously, Drew, why would he even get minutes? Why?
I don't know, because he can't make free throws either.
Like, what is he getting minutes for? I'm throwing Drummond out there and getting my extra possessions, bro. And Drummond can pass a little bit, even though he's a goofball.
Drummond will make ISO ball work if you get him in position. Like Kyrie and KD chuck up shots, Andre will get the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Simmons at all. You could damn near say I don't like the guy at all. Like, at all. As a basketball player, I don't know him personally. If he comes back to the Nets, that's gonna change life for them a lot. It really
If he can play more than 15 minutes, it'll be a different story, because they need him and Andre to rebound. Because, like, I was just watching it today. This is the body language of the Nets. No one's boxing out. They're just letting Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown get their own rebounds and getting second chances. Like, why is Theis killing them? Why is Al Horford killing them? Like, they shouldn't be, but they are.
Because you got
And then they're
Nick
not making up
Claxton
for
out
it.
there, bro.
Then they're letting Pritchard and Marcus Smart get all these different shots. It's just like they don't play any defense at all.
Yeah, like I said, Steve Nash, man. And like Steve Nash. KD and Kyrie too, but Steve Nash, bro. Like, because you could get more out of these players. You could. You could get more out of the rotations. It's just Nets are trash. Ha ha. I told y'all KD was a snake in a scrub. Ha ha. Ha ha. We always told y'all that he wasn't in. Ha ha. Ring pop, candy pop rings. We told y'all what they was. The boy built a super team and not gonna win a chip. He had James Harden and Kyrie Irving as superstar talents. And don't got nothing to show for it. Say whatever you want about LeBron. You can't say that about LeBron. All right, you damn sure will never say that about Giannis or any other. You can't say that about none of the all-time greats. To have a team like that and not win a championship because they not gonna. I told y'all from day one they weren't gonna win a fucking championship. They not gonna win one. Yeah, I know I'm a huge Kyrie fan. That's my guy, but I told y'all they weren't gonna win a championship, man. Because you can't cheat you cannot cheat the game. Every time teams try to get built like this, they never win. Ask the Lakers when they built that team. Because the basketball guys or whatever you want to call it, they don't allow you to cheat the game. LeBron James tried to cheat the game. Drew, what happened? You see what I'm saying? You can't cheat the game. Trying to build these crazy ass super teams that's so overwhelming. Yeah, KD. Guess what? You won your two rings, and what happened to your Achilles, bro? You can't cheat the game. Can't cheat it, bro. Straight up. And when you cheat the game, you're gonna end up paying for it, man. I can't believe you have this.
I got distracted. Some chick just threw herself from the court.
Man, we got Bravo in the building, man. What's up, Bravo?
What's up? What's up, J-Mo? What's up, Drew?
That's what, Bravo.
It's good, man.
Yeah, so you guys are live already?
Yeah, we've been on for about an hour. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just realized this. Yeah, I saw the link and so to join y'all. You guys are seeing the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Minnesota Timberwolves series. I like that series.
Oh no, that's a 7-game series, I think.
Yeah, it sounds really good, man. I like it. And I'm surprised that Memphis is struggling big time. I expect Memphis to sweep the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it's not the case.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
This is why, because the Timberwolves beat the Clippers. I was like, oh no, they a problem. That's why I'm telling, like, no, they a problem. I'm like, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm taking the T-Wolves all the way if they get past Memphis.
J-Mo, remember when that year when the NBA draft started, and I remember that I told you guys about Anthony Edwards. Literally thought Anthony Edwards is the best player literally in that draft. And he went, I believe, number 1, and he deserved it. Like this year draft, also Cade definitely deserved the number 1. He is literally the best player in this draft. There's no way. I don't think Melo is a different kind of player than Edward. You can't compare the two. But Edward, man, look at him. He's doing great in the playoff. I didn't expect him to be clutch like that in the playoff, man.
No, man, Anthony Edwards is But you see, I told y'all about Anthony Edwards 2 years before he drafted. I told y'all about him and Zion. I was like, in my recent, I told y'all about him and Zion because I saw both of them at 16. When I saw Edwards at 16, I was like, oh, this boy is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So, like, at 16, like, when I saw Zion at 16, I was like, I've never seen this.
Yeah, so, Zion is disappointing, man. He's just being injured.
Man, Zion's going to be all right. Trust me.
He might not be back, man.
He's going to be, I'm saying in his future of his career. Mr. Ray says, Bravo, we got to hear some draft process talk. You're the draft resident guru. Yeah, Bravo, Bravo's, he doesn't like to talk a lot of smack, but he's the GOAT at our draft department because every time he tell y'all somebody going to be cold, they're going to be cold. Last year, he was very high on Scottie Barnes, the rookie of the year, even though he shouldn't have won it. And he was very high on Davion Mitchell, who got Tyrese Halliburton traded. So, put some respect on Bravo's name, man. We appreciate you here, Bravo, and all of your knowledge, man. We all good at drafting and picking people because I remember we all talked about how much we like Sadiq Bey as a player and how we were mad we drafted Stewart over him. We shouldn't have drafted Stewart over him. But still, they want to know who you loving this year, man.
This year, so I gotta be honest with y'all guys. So this year, I agree with what Marcus King is saying. This year is not a make or break for me. I don't think these players are great all-star players. You might probably see one of the players in the middle of the class or top 10, not top 3, not necessarily top 3 or top 4, maybe in the middle of the class become an all-star. But I don't see this year as a make or break like this last year or I'm not really. Matter of fact, I don't think the pick matters much for the Pistons. This is going to be an additional player, a very good player, but I don't think they're going to be as close to Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham draft process. So this year, I don't think it's a make or break for me. I don't. They're going to be good players, JMO, but they're not make or break because look at them. Like even one those top.
I don't know about that, man. I would say I think Ivy was like he better than like
Yeah, Ivy's amazing. So
better than like all of the guards last year outside of like Cade and like Green for real. He better than
so everybody like in
Ivy
this
is
draft,
nice.
particularly in this draft, has some weakness. Like Chet Holmgren has this weakness in his body. Is just so weak. You cannot guarantee he's going to be enough for the NBA. I don't know if he's going to really survive the NBA. The same thing with Jaden Ivey. He makes crazy moves. He's very athletic. So I like Jaden Ivey, but I mean, and his shot is not like 100% gold. Like the player that I'm really high on in this draft. I mean, I like Paolo because if you draft Paolo, he's gonna like people like, oh, Paolo is gonna be a Houston Rocket player. That's fine. But if you really draft Paolo with a 3, I think he probably will fall. If you draft Paolo at 3, he is going to be a top 2 on your team's scoring option. And this team is missing scoring option besides Cade Cunningham. Bay is like a 3rd or 4th best player. Same thing with Jeremy Grant. I don't think we have a second best option yet. So Paolo would bring that second best option. Chet, like I said, has a problem with his body frame. Ivy, I love Ivy, man. I'd be super happy, thrilled if we draft Ivy because he brings different element to us. But again, Jabari Smith, he's not my number 1 pick, obviously. If you ask me who's going to draft, Jabari. But again, he's just not really like they compare him to Kevin Durant.
I think Jabari has an extremely high floor and a lower ceiling.
He's not Kevin Durant, man. You can't compare him to Kevin Durant. I don't think so.
But no, I don't know about that Paolo stuff. You kind of tripping there.
I don't think
Paolo is not. If we draft Paolo, he will not be the second option on our team. He ain't that good. He ain't that good.
No, I think he can be. So Paolo can bring easy pick and roll with Cade Cunningham.
Man, he is not that good.
Page have 50 points in the game this year. Just
right, like come on, he is not that good.
Who, Paolo?
To be our second option, I'm not putting him option over Diallo or Sadiq if Diallo was starting. Diallo's still. Why we acting like Diallo not a problem, bro?
I just don't feel this draft is good. You know what? I think we should.
I think this draft is extremely good, and if I'm going off of what I think this draft is extremely good. Like Shadyon Sharp, I know a lot of people love him, but I don't watch a lot of him. But I'll tell you this: he gonna be good.
He's gonna be good. He is gonna
be good. That's all I can tell you.
Oh man,
I don't mind taking him, but
I'm
taking I think y'all know how much I love Jaden Ivey. I think what D-Buck said about Jaden Ivey may be a superstar. The thing that I told Drew about Jaden Ivey, and this is what I believe about Jaden Ivey, is out of all of the players, he's the one that I'm 100% sure is gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be good. I'm not saying Paolo or Chet or Ad won't be. I am not saying that. It's just I know for a fact that he will be good. So that's why I wanted to draft him. Like you said, the other guys had weaknesses, but what Jalen Ivey is good at, it's just going to translate so well. That dude is a problem off the dribble.
Yeah.
Like Jaden going to be
quickness, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is with him. But if you're going off of what you're saying, like you don't think this draft is this and this and that and this and that, then I'm drafting Chet Holmgren. Chet potential is higher than all of these guys.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not 100% on Chet because of this.
And y'all all
gonna
be wrong, man. Y'all said the same thing about Mobley. Y'all said he was a body frame.
Yeah.
And Chet is a problem, but he's gonna be a slower build. But in 3 years, Chet is a different level of player, than all of these guys. So
he's the most talented.
If you're going off a draft that doesn't have any of these immediate impact guys maybe I think about Jay, then you take Chet because you don't have to play him early and you develop Chet into a superstar because he has that type of potential. And no matter what you say about Chet, he will not be Luka Garza on defense. He is an amazing defensive player.
No.
he's a phenomenal defensive player. Phenomenal. I literally mean that. Phenomenal. So he will bring that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And Chet can do a lot of things. Like, he might get scored on, but he's gonna get all them buckets back. He's gonna block shots. So even though he'll have a skinny frame that will be taken advantage of, I mean, bravo, he's still gonna block shots and score a point. Like, he's still blocking shots. I don't care if you Embiid, he gonna block one of them, even if Embiid cook them all night, because he's just that good at defense. And like, when I think about that, I think about throwing him out there for 15 minutes and developing him. Like, Chet, I'm telling you, you develop Chet, the sky's the limit for how good he can be. He could literally be the next Jokic, but a defensive player. So, but if you're not looking for that, then I'm taking Jaden Ivey for real.
Oh, yeah. So I think the best fit probably on this team out of the top four is Chet Holmgren, because we need a center, and he's going to fit us the most. Paolo is not a good fit, I think. He might be just okay.
He's
like
not,
a good
because
scorer.
he crowds our power forward room a little bit.
Same thing with Ivy. He's going to take over Killian's spot, but Killian is not.
Killian could be a backup to Ivy. I don't think it's an issue with that.
Yeah, he hasn't proven nothing so far. So I think Jaden Ivey will be a good with Cade. And again, who's the other? Jabari is my number one pick, actually, because Jabari, he can shoot it, and he got this tall frame, and he can block. And I think he will replace instantly Jeremy Grant. If you really draft Jabari, you can get rid of. I don't want to say get rid of. You can trade Jeremy Grant easy. I don't know. So it's really, if you ask me if we really pass on Paolo, on Ivy, I'd be happy with Shaedon Sharpe. Shaedon Sharpe looks like a Tyrese Maxey kind of player.
That's why I brought him up.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be happy.
I'd be mad if we drafted that guy. He's going to be nice. He's going to be a good player.
The biggest question, I want to see Drew spilling that beer next time again with the draft. Drew, you got to do another video, man.
Another video about what?
You see, I'll be honest with you guys. The best feeling I've ever had is not the draft itself. It was the lottery. Last year, when we saw landing the number one pick and Drew, man, that was the amazing feeling.
It really was, man. Like, because you never know what's going to be in these drafts. Like, and there's no, like, Ja Morant in the playoffs, he's an injury prone and people think he's a bust. But at the end of the day, there's only so many Zions or Cade Cunningham in these drafts. Like, you just don't find players that are like Pantheon generational potential type players. Ja's a superstar, but he's not a Pantheon generational point guard. Superstar though.
I got another interesting topic.
Like, even Anthony Edwards. Like, do you see how, man?
Man, it's crazy.
Anthony Edwards is amazing, bro. Like, he's gonna be one of the best players in the league for sure, and he has best player in the league potential. That's how good he is, bro. So it's not that many players like that. To me, Edwards, Zion, and Cade are like the last three that were just like, out of all of these last few recent drafts, that are like, those guys different from everybody else. I don't care what nobody's selling. You know, they different from everybody else.
Yeah. So just go back to this draft, guys. You guys were talking about the top four.
And Tatum too a little bit. I'm going to give him a little credit.
Yeah. So if you talk about the top four, who is ahead of us? Orlando, and who else is Orlando, OKC, and who else is the third team? I forgot. Houston. So do you see Houston picking up Jaden Ivey or Orlando? No, I don't.
No, hell no. Houston not going to take Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, they're going to either take Paolo or Jabari. Same thing with Orlando. Orlando are going to take Paolo, Jabari. Maybe they might take Chet Holmgren, but I don't know if they need Chet Holmgren because they have. I don't know.
We don't need Chet.
Us, we could definitely pick Chet. We could pick anybody, but the only player we might not actually pick is Ivy. Well, I really like, because Weaver didn't even talk about Ivy. I think he's a really Weaver type of player. But I think we're really high on, like with the Piston media said.
He ain't a Weaver type. Weaver not going to draft him.
Yeah. Weaver talked about Paolo, Chet, and Jabari, and I think we're gonna draft either one of those three if they fall.
Just draft Chet, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. He gonna be so good, man. We don't even need him this year for real. It's about the future.
If you got,
he gained, but this is the thing. He gained weight while he was at Gonzaga, so that's why I know he's gonna keep gaining weight. He gained 20 pounds at Gonzaga this season.
if you are a top 3 and you got to choose between Chet or Ivy, who are you going to choose?
I'm gonna choose Chet just because I like Jillian.
What about you, Drew?
Because I can get a
Ivy.
Jalen. I can still get a Jalen Brunson. I can still get a Collin Sexton. I don't have to get Ivy.
How about you,
Ivy's
Drew?
Ivory's my favorite player in the draft, so that's
No,
who I
Ivy
want.
going. I
But
told you he's
Hey,
the
man,
one.
I
He's
pick
never,
Ivy. I don't
hey
need.
man, you already heard what I said. Ivy is the one that I'm sure is gonna be good no matter what.
He's gonna be a lot of fun, man. He's gonna be
He's
a
gonna
lot
be
of fun.
good. He's gonna be a dog. Like I dang near think he a better prospect than Jalen, bro. Like that's how good I think he is. So he's gonna be very good. And Shadion is gonna be very good too. Johnny Davis is gonna be very good, I think.
You know, I won't be surprised if Paolo falls to us because no team will pass. I'd be happy with.
But
Paolo.
the thing is, I'm salty because Cade loves Paolo. They're friends, and he wants to play with him and all this other crap. I don't like Paolo like that, man.
J-Mo, everybody's talking
He just
about
he just reminds me so much of Kyle Kuzma, man.
No, he reminds me more of.
No, he's like a better version of Kyle Kuzma. He's a better Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. But that's what we need, man. We need the second look.
We don't need a better Kyle Kuzma. We need a unicorn like Chet.
Yeah.
Or a star guard like Ivy to pair with Cade. That's what you need. And if you don't take that, then you take somebody like Jabari, who you at least know is going to give you 20 points per game, at his best, and it's going to be shooting the ball well. Say whatever you want about Jabari, he's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out what happens in the draft. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But the choice, I'll be honest with you guys. The choice, if you pick 2 or 3 or 1, is tough. It's a lot tougher than last year. Last year was Cade, obviously, then Jalen Green, then Mobley. And I'm still going right now. If you repeat the draft, I'm not picking Mobley over Jalen Green. I believe Jalen Green is better than Mobley, and he's gonna matter of time. Wait for him.
Oh, yeah, I was talking a little smack about Jalen Green earlier. Like, I told y'all he was going to be super nice. Look, I said Cade was going to be number 1 because he was believed to be 6'8". He's 6'7", but believed to be 6'8". I'm like, you don't not take the 6'8" point guard. You don't not take the 6'8" all-around point guard. You just don't because name me another 6'8" all-around point guard. I'm waiting. There isn't one. And then Jalen Green, you already know you already know how we felt about that boy.
Yeah, he just really everybody didn't like the way he treated us as Detroit fans, but you still love the guy. He can score. He's a
scoring machine, man.
And you need those.
He's gonna lead the league in scoring.
You need those kind of players in playoffs, man. You need those kind of players in playoffs.
Right. He might not be able to do all that other stuff, but he gonna score. That's what he's great at. He's a scoring machine. That's what he's gonna do for his career. Be a scoring machine, 27 a game, lead. Probably, like I said, he's probably gonna lead the league in scoring 1 year, maybe 2 years. What is a scoring machine? So that's what he was, though. That's what he said he was. And Cade is literally an all-around scoring machine. Like, it's just. But I don't know if I'm saying I don't think he's better than Mobley, though. I think Mobley is gonna be a super. He's gonna be amazing. So I don't think he's better than Mobley, though.
Yeah, Mr.
Or Scottie Barnes. Jalen is gonna be great, though. But like I told y'all, this is gonna be one of them legendary LeBron. The year when James Harden got drafted, I think Curry and Blake Griffin and a bunch of other people got drafted. This is gonna be one of the most legendary drafts because Scottie, Jalen, Mobley, Cade, guys we not mentioning Mitchell and Josh Giddey, guys like that. They Franz Wagner. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be so good, so good, so freaking good. Franz gonna be so freaking good in the future. So it's gonna be a lot of superstars from this draft.
I don't think so, man. I
do.
I don't know. The only one, like you said, I feel like he can be really huge difference.
It's gonna be at least 4. It's gonna be at least 4 superstars from this draft.
Chet got potentials, except with his body frame. Ivy got the speed, the quickness, and Jabari got the shot. So these players, I don't know. We'll find out eventually. I feel like
I was talking about last year draft, not this year draft.
Oh,
this year draft. I'll say maybe 2 superstars, and I would be like Chet or Ivy, just because I know they got the superstar potential. Not saying Paulo and the other guys, Jabari don't, but it's about development. At the end of the day, if you develop Ivy and Chet right, they superstars. That's the way I look at it. If you develop Paulo and Jabari right, they're not guaranteed superstars. Paulo might be. But I don't know, man. Something about Paulo, I
don't know
he
why
don't
people
do
are
it
so
for
down on
it,
him.
man.
I still like
He
him.
don't do it for me, man. Like he just don't do it for me. He not as good as y'all think he is, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, you don't
I
need,
don't
like,
want a Kyle Kuzma. He's like said, Julius Randle. Like he's a Julius Randle, Kyle Kuzma type player. And I'm saying, am I saying he not gonna average 20 a game or not be an elite at scoring? I ain't even saying. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying I don't want him. And we probably gonna end up with him, knowing us, bro.
I'll be happy with him, man. Don't like them, I like him. I mean, I think he's gonna be a scoring machine.
I want the other 3 over him. Put it like that.
Oh yeah, of course. But JMO, you don't know if we're gonna go up in the draft or go down. So I mean, the reason I'm saying I don't think the NBA is gonna give us right away.
Like if the other 3 are
another
gone,
first
you're gonna
round.
have to take Paulo.
I don't think the NBA will be generous to us to give us another first pick, but we'd be super lucky if we remain in top 3, in my opinion.
They did it for Cleveland.
They did it, but I don't know if they can do it to us. We'll see.
Right.
If we get top 3 pick, then you're definitely gonna feel like we could draft Paolo, Chet, or I don't think we could draft Jabari because I don't know. Maybe we can draft Jabari because I think Houston Rockets are probably gonna pick Jabari if they fall number 1. And
Orlando, my man, Flight Sports TV in the building. What's good, Flight, man?
I think if we fall out of the top 4, we're trading it.
Yeah.
So what do you?
I like Shady, man. Shady, I don't know, man. He got a weird game, but I just like he gonna be good, man. I can just tell he gonna be good. So I would not pass on him. I wouldn't. I would not pass on Shady on Sharp. I would not.
Yeah.
How many second rounders do we got this year?
Just one.
Just one.
I think it was the 45 or 48 pick something.
We're trading Corey Joseph for a second rounder this year. I'm calling it now.
That's not the problem. I think we need a good free agent to go along with Cade. You know, Cade we need center, man. That's I don't know, internal development in center.
Yeah, we were talking about DeAndre Ayton earlier. I don't want to pay him a max contract though, but
we got to do it. Maybe that's the way to go.
He'll be great for our team. I can't act like he wouldn't, but he's not worth a max right now.
Kawhi's a free agent and no one's talking about him.
You know what the Pistons needs to do?
You want Kawhi? I
want Kawhi.
How many games he gonna play?
Enough to go to the playoffs, and he's gonna play in the playoffs.
He didn't play last year, and where the Clippers at?
Hey man, we'll play this year.
I'd rather take AD over Kawhi, bro.
Nah.
You know, is KD's tradable? Because I heard that not KD, AD. I heard that the Lakers is willing to trade AD.
He got years left on his contract, but they could trade him if they wanted to.
Man, I think, dude, I'll be honest with y'all. The Pistons do not need this pick as much as we need a superstar or a star player.
And if you give me,
if we get the chance to trade this pick, another couple of first-round pick for future, and get a guy like Anthony Davis, or maybe a guy like I'm not gonna say Anthony Davis, Zion, even Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, I heard like people like willing to trade Donovan Mitchell from the Jazz for a 4 first-round pick or 3 first-round pick. Hey, I'll consider it, man. Donovan Mitchell is a dog, young player. I think you put him in Cade, he's gonna take the ball.
Oh no, you put him next to Cade, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's what we need.
It's a wrap. For real. It's over. We're gonna win a championship.
Yeah, I think he's a huge difference. Man, I love Donovan Mitchell. If you ask me, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, these are the favorite 2 players I have in the NBA. Like besides, like the young rising stars, and they are superstars. So if you really, the Jazz is gonna blow it out. Hey, why go give the Jazz 3 first-round picks? Give them like another young player. If they want Killian, give them 4 first-round picks. Give me Donovan Mitchell. I take it all day, man. I'll take it. I know it's a crazy move, and Piston fans might be hesitant
It's
about
not
it.
crazy. That's Donovan freaking. Like, do y'all know who the
Yes.
hell he is? But like,
Should have been a Piston.
man, this man Donovan Mitchell's on the list with LeBron, Michael Jordan, and like who else was it? Because he averaged 27 a game for his career in the playoffs. Y'all know who the fuck he is, man. Stop playing with that boy.
Yeah,
That's
so
Donovan Mitchell. That's
yeah.
a superstar, man. That's Donovan Mitchell, bro. Like,
If
no,
they want
I'm
Sadiq
taking
Bey,
Donovan
give them
Mitchell.
Sadiq Bey, but just give me Mitchell. I'm
Yeah,
fine with giving up to Sadiq.
absolutely. I'm taking Donovan, like, because all Cade needs is another star next to him, and Cade
Yeah.
will be good enough to win us a championship. But it has to be a real superstar guy.
Yeah,
Donovan is that. You know what I'm saying?
and I'm
Aiden
hearing
isn't
that
that, but he's
Donovan.
a high caliber all star type player. Collin Sexton isn't that, but he's a high caliber all star that averages 24 a game on great percentages. So when I look at that type, like you got to pair Cade with another guy, man, because Cade's gonna be the guy. He is the guy. He's gonna be the guy. But you got to pair him with another guy, like
Maybe
another
get
guy that
SGA.
like Cade, another guy that could carry us to the playoffs without Cade. That's the caliber of player
SGA.
I'm talking about.
What you think of SGA from OKC?
I'll take. Oh my God, I'll take it a million.
Yeah, trade this pick. Give
You
them.
know where I'm going
Hell
now.
yeah, I'll take SGA.
Yeah, if they want this pick for SGA, I'll do it.
Man, of course I'll take. I don't think him and Cade games really match, but I still take them. I'll make it work. I don't think they games match at all though. But SGA is he's good. I'm with Bravo. This draft isn't a draft where I'm passing up on like young star players for. I'm just not doing it. Cause yeah. No. SGA, guys like D Mitch, like absolutely. I would even consider Aiden for real.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get 8 because I think Phoenix will re-sign him. But unless the Phoenix get crushed out of the playoffs and don't want him, maybe that would be a scenario. But I think Phoenix is gonna match. Miles Bridges is gonna stay in Charlotte, and I also see Brunson staying in Dallas. So I don't know if we're gonna get any of those players. Mitchell Robinson, maybe you can bring him here, but he might also stay in Knicks and sign with a lower contract because he liked New York. I'm hearing. So I don't know if we're gonna get really like the best way. It might be the trade, if you ask.
Oh no, yeah, we're gonna have to trade Jeremy Grant to one of those teams that you mentioned and try to get one of those players. Mr. Ray has a good point. Bay
If
as
you
a third
package Grant
option.
that pick, you get somebody good.
Yeah, you would. Bay as a third option plus low level star will also help. Yeah, that's how we're gonna win a championship because Sadiq Bey is gonna be the third fiddle and he can go off of 50 any night. And it's gonna be those playoff games where Sadiq Bey go off of 40. And that's how we win the chip. That's why you got to get a second guy because Sadiq probably could be the second guy, but none of us want him to be because he shouldn't be. No offense to you, Sadiq. We love you. But that's why you get a second guy because your third guy is really a second guy at his best. So
Everybody's
that's why you
talking
do it.
Devin Booker, a guy who loves Detroit. Why don't we just bring him here? I don't understand it.
No, we should because the Suns are not going to win the championship with CP3. So you should just come on home.
Oh, Amari, I'm not saying Jeremy Grant for Mitchell. It's not going to happen. I'm saying Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell. You could lure Utah for trading Donovan Mitchell if you give him like 3 or 4 first round picks. I don't know if we're going to do this, but at some point, these first round picks will not be useful for us if you give me Donovan Mitchell right now. I don't need any 3 first round picks in the future because this is our team. So you want to consider it because you don't need all these picks beyond.
Yeah, and Jeremy Grant isn't a fair trade for D Mitch. It's not just Jeremy Grant. We probably have to give up Sadiq, but we would. And they would take Sadiq because the man scored 50 in his second year. So Sadiq's a problem. They would take him. And Jeremy Grant, Sadiq, and a pick. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a couple picks. That should get it done though. Because Sadiq Bey is that dude's cold. So like we giving up a big piece to get Donovan Mitchell.
Would you trade for Cat?
Along with Jeremy Grant.
Would you trade for Carl Anthony Towns?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't like it. I'm gonna say, all right, Drew, no. I don't care what I don't care. I would say I don't know what he's doing tonight. I care about that last game. That's Cat.
Yeah.
and that's why I can't rock with him. No,
Yeah,
absolutely
because you
not.
look at those teams, I think Minnesota or Utah Jazz, are ready to trade one of their stars if they get out of this playoff, maybe because they need to shuffle things around. If you think about it, Utah might
Man,
not be much,
whatever y'all
but
want for D
Minnesota.
Mitch, bro. If it's
Oh yeah, look,
Zion, if it's D Mitch, if it's Anthony Davis, it's whatever y'all want. And I'm gonna keep it at that, bro. Because
and we're not getting cycles.
New Orleans could use a player like Jeremy Grant or Sadiq Bey. Shoot. Give it Zion, man. Y'all don't want him. Y'all think he injury prone. Y'all think he bust, man. Y'all think he ain't gonna play no more. Give us to him. Give us to the squad,
Dude, if we get Zion, I'm about to be so toxic.
Oh no! You, our whole fan base would be like, we would become like the Warriors fan base. So, like the Warrior fan base was like extremely toxic during their champion. No, we would be Warriors level toxic, bro. Absolutely, absolutely.
If we get Zion, the liquor is about to go on Drew's head. Not only the beer.
Man, I'll be talking so much smack, bro.
So when is the lottery? I think is it May something? May 10 or May 21?
It's during the finals, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, if y'all got any final thoughts, you can drop them in the chat and then we'll wrap up the show, I guess. Bravo, thanks for stopping by and dropping some knowledge. One thing I want you all to listen to what Bravo was saying, man. Look, outside of my boy Chet Holmgren, that's not what he said, but outside of my boy Chet, who has crazy off-the-chart potential, ain't none of these guys really worth sacrificing a top-tier player for in the free agency if they're available. Really, that boy Victor, see, Bravo, we've been talking about Victor for 2 years. Look at him now. That boy Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is, he going to be the first overall pick, and he going to be a superstar. Simple as that. Y'all heard it here first. He ain't even been drafted yet. Drew, you got any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, man, it's going to be a crazy offseason for the Pistons, man. There's so many what ifs and possibilities. We really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, is any second, boom, trade, boom, we can trade this guy. We sign this person. The Pistons are rumored to sign this person in the draft. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. There's so many what ifs and possibilities out there. It's kind of funny that, this summer, the new Doctor Strange movie is about the multiverse. That's kind of what this is like. This is like an infinite loop of possibilities of we don't know what's happening right now. So it's a fun time to be a Pistons fan. In terms of the playoffs, I think it's been a pretty entertaining playoff so far. The young guys are really starting to shine. You're starting to see it. I mean, Luka came back today. He lost, but he dropped 30. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are starting to show you that they are for real. I mean, it's been a great playoff so far. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to take up all the time. But so far, so good in the playoffs, man. I can't wait till we start getting deeper and the competition gets better and better.
Bravo, any final thoughts?
Yeah, good talk. I haven't been with you guys for a while. I've been busy. My life, everybody's been busy, I'm sure. But yeah, I think this year the Pistons should continue doing what they're doing. If we got a chance to trade for a star or a young, really good player, I'd do it. And I do feel like this year it might be the year that we maybe move on one of our young assets, like maybe Sadiq Bey, maybe Killian Hayes, maybe Beefs too. We might, I think at some point, I don't want to do that, but because I really like these three players, but we might end up doing this just to sacrifice.
Yeah, I think Stewart in serious trouble, to be honest with you. He in more trouble than Killian to me.
I don't think Stu is much, but I think because we drafted, I mean, if we get a young, I don't know, to be honest. It's hard to tell because teams, if you're asking teams which player they want out of those three, they're probably going to pick Sadiq Bey as a good asset. So you might be surprised Sadiq Bey might. I don't want to say he's going to go because I think that we should keep this player at all costs. We should never trade unless we're really getting an excellent player in return. So anyway, so we'll see what happens. Let's just wait and see. Enjoy the rest of the build-up, and hopefully it'll be all good, man.
Yeah, with these playoff series, man, All I'm gonna say is, Chris Paul, you better not lose to the Pelicans because y'all love him to death. Y'all better hope he make the finals. And I'm still taking the Bucks. I don't care what happened to Chris Middleton.
Facts.
They have the best player in the NBA, man. They have a guy, we don't know if he could even scratch the surface of being as good as the best player ever, but he has that potential. That's how good he is. So, so like, come on, man. Yeah. It's about like now that Brooklyn looking like an AFC, man, just the era of basketball is changing. No more Bronny, no more Stephanie, no more KDZ. None of that, bro. This is the Giannis and the Jason Tatum and the D Book and the John Morant show now. The Trae Young and the Joel Embiid and the Jokic show now. The era's switching over. Like if this year one of them old heads don't win the championship, the era is gonna be changed. You know, that's gonna be it. Because Giannis won one, but if he win another one, or like Boston wins a championship, or Memphis or Minnesota, they win a championship, the era is gonna change. But if it's Golden State or Phoenix or the Bucks, even if Miami win the championship, I don't think it would switch the things. But things would get really really interesting, man. It's just I can't believe Kevin Durant. I'm in shock. What's going on with him?
Yeah,
but it is what it is, man. Shout out to all the people in the chat. As I said, yeah.
Getting old. That's what I think.
Oh no, that Achilles, bro. Yo,
Yeah,
like you saw what they did to my boy Kobe, man. Saw what it did to my favorite player, bro. So that Achilles is just catching up with him. It's just catching up with him to a certain extent, and he playing like a scrub to a big extent, At the end of the day, title of the video is the truth. Cade is the best rookie. Cade was the rookie of the year. They were foolish giving the award to the wrong person. But at the end of the day, shout out to all of my Pistons fans. It's above the rim, man. We out of here.